chat right now. We've got
different. So there's a lot of sound, there's a lot of noise.
Why is everybody in slow motion?
Without further ado, let's bring on Chris. Further ado. So without further ado, but without further ado, let's bring on Lori. All right. We're back, guys.
Happy Friday.
Another Friday, another beautiful day. We haven't been rained out yet this year, knock on wood.
I know, it's been excellent. Last night it rained like crazy, but then today, beautiful day.
Yeah, Maddie was telling me that there was like some crazy lightning storm. So, well, at least your plants got watered overnight, right? And then they had all day to soak up those nutrients and grow healthy and beautiful if you're in Waterloo at least.
Exactly. I think it was 420 Things that posted some videos of some crazy lightning going on outside.
Very cool.
This morning, which was pretty nuts.
Yeah, so no lawnmowers yet. We do have a couple birds chirping, but I mean that's what you're gonna get.
That's right.
Outside.
Well, there's a mama robin like just on this tree right here. Last year she was a little bit lower, and every time I get close to my plants, I would just get swabbed by like the male would just come and attack me. But
yeah,
those birds are insane.
Protective of their young, like you're protective of your plants, hopefully out there, folks.
That's exactly.
Again, we're gonna have a giveaway today. We're gonna have a guest, and we're gonna bring on some of you in the second half to show off your grows.
That's right.
And get some live help too.
And if you guys aren't ready yet, get your cameras ready because we will be sharing the screen with you. I mean, you're going to be sharing the screen with us, and you're welcome to share your plans with everybody else. Ask any questions you may have, or if you maybe just want to show off some awesome work that you've done. That's also allowed.
Yeah. No, so and if you don't want to come on the screen, just ask your questions in the comments because we got Raul behind the scenes who's going to be collecting the questions throughout the show. We'll do Q&A for those people who don't want to come on, but if somebody wants to come on, that's great too. And we're a couple weeks into the GGC already.
That's right.
We've got lots of submissions. Some people are figuring out the submission process beautifully. Some people have some questions, and that's totally understandable. Please just reach out to the info or the mj@globalgrowcup.com emails if you do have problems. But I think with the communication sent out, as long as you just read through the steps, you should be good.
Yeah, everything is on the website, guys, globalgrowcup.com/submissions. In the plural, and you're going to see everything that you need to know there. It's pretty straightforward, and the rules are there. Those submissions are there just to make sure that everybody is following the rules. And if you're following the rules yourself, you don't have to worry about anything. Just take a couple of photos, take some videos, upload them to the folder. We know you're good. You're good to go.
Yeah, these submissions are just to protect you guys from cheaters, right? You want to be competing on a fair and even playing field, and that takes a little bit of extra work to make sure that happens. But along the lines of the GGC, we're going to be doing a grow along with you guys. Obviously, we can't win as much as I'd like to. I've started my seed already. H is going to do a live planning with us. So let's go to a little H.
Oh, and before we forget to, we have a guest today, Anita.
Yeah,
that's what we said. She's going to be coming in right after we plant this seed here. Super excited because she works at a real licensed producer that makes cannabis in bulk, craft cannabis in bulk, and sells it through the government. So really excited to talk about some commercial cannabis production as well as how that applies to home growing.
Yeah, because you're educated in that area. That's
exactly
where you started off. So let's get a quote unquote lesson from H ready here, and we'll do a live seed planting.
Perfect.
If Raul can hit the video for us.
So what we have here in front of me, let me actually flip around to the side here. There we go. So we have here a yellow bud cups full of Pro Mix, okay? Just Pro Mix HP. Lots of perlite, lots of little sticks, lots of aeration in the soil here. That's why we love using Pro Mix, and it's inert. So there's just nothing in there that's going to harm your plants or that's going to interfere with your regimen of nutrients. With that said, we also have here a strawberry banana grape seed. I'm actually going to put it right into this little cap here. So right in here is a strawberry banana grape seed from Seedsman. We have a little tag from them right there. They've been an awesome organizer in the Global Grow Cup with us. I'm actually going to put it right behind here so that we can see what we're doing with the seed. And they have given us the seeds for the Global Grow Cup. So we're going to be using the strawberry banana grape, which is a strain that I've already grown by them, and it grows very tall and lanky plants. The advantage of that is because we need to train our plant here. So that's what we're going to be doing. But before we go on and plant the seed, I'm going to leave it right here. We're going to sprinkle a little bit of Pro Mix Connect, which is a mycorrhizal fungi that's going to help the seeds roots when they start growing to grow even more roots. This fungi here helps the roots extract nutrients from the soil in exchange for some sugars from the plant. It's a symbiotic relationship. They both end up winning, and plants that grow with mycorrhizal fungi usually have better roots, and with better roots you get better shoots. Now lastly, we have some Athena nutrients mixed in here. They have a whole handbook that they send with their nutrients. Athena is our other organizer in the Global Grow Cup, along with Pro Mix and Seedsman and AC Infinity, which is where we're going to be putting these seeds in right after we plant. They have an awesome dome that they sent us with the heater and the lights right on top. We just couldn't bring it outside today. So what I like to do here, as you guys saw, is when planting, always sprinkle your mycorrhizal fungi first on top. And if you want, you can even go ahead and stir it in a little bit. What you want is for it to be in the center, because these here are spores, and spores, they're just like the seeds of a fungi. So what's going to happen is your seeds are going to grow through these spores, and then the spores are going to start growing their own roots, mycelia, what it's called, inside of those roots. So what I'm going to do now is, before planting our seed, because seeds are very small, if we plant them in here in water after, they're going to get mixed up in there, and we're not going to know which direction it's in. So what I'm going to do here is very slowly, like making a drip coffee, a pour over coffee, pour this Athena nutrient mix, which by the way only has 500 ppms or 1.0 EC, okay, at a pH of 6.2. That's what they recommend if you're using Pro Mix. And what I want to do here is very slowly soak this Pro Mix. And the reason why we're going to soak it and not just put a little bit of water is because this is going to allow those roots, when they start growing, to find the water all over the cups. So by soaking it instead of watering just a little bit at a time, we're not risking these roots finding dry dirt and then not growing anymore. The roots here, they're going to find water all over these cups, and in about a week's time, it's going to start getting light again. Right now, it's nice and heavy. It's soaked. In 1 week, it's going to be light, which means those roots found the water. So when we water it again, they're going to suck up that water a lot faster, in probably 3 to 5 days, at which point we're going to have to start watering a lot more often. So now that we put our mycorrhizal fungi watered over top, the mycorrhizal fungi, all those spores, they have sunk into the soil, it's time for us to plant our seed. So what I'm going to do here is, with my tweezers, by the way, touching your seed is not great because you have oils in your hand. My hands are not necessarily the cleanest right now, so that increases the chances of pathogens getting in your seed and then killing it. So avoid touching it, or wear a glove if you will, or use tweezers. Make a hole that's about 1/4 inch deep. Okay, some people like to make deeper holes, but then you're just making your seed work a lot harder than it has to. You're going to pick up your seed, and I think I just pushed my seed in even further now. That's not good. Let's try to pick that seed out now. Oh, there we go. There we go.
The wind too. We don't need the seed blowing away.
Oh my God, I know, right? And then it's going to fall on my deck, and we're never going to recover it. Curtis, I think we have an issue here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's too funny. Let's try something different here. Sorry, guys. I think I might have just buried the seed. I'm going to have to go downstairs and get another.
Why don't you squeeze the container and let it change shape? Maybe it'll loosen up. You're not strong enough?
No. Oh, there we go. I think that's a good idea. There we go.
That's why I'm here, folks.
All right,
guys.
guys.
The operation.
Yeah, exactly. If it wasn't for Kurt's butt trainer, I don't know where we'd be. Oh, no, but it's still stuck on that level there. I think this was just not a good idea at all. Let's see. Come on, seed. I don't want.
It's all right. People are being patient with you.
I know, guys. Yeah, we should probably put one of those little animations for when things go wrong like this. God damn! I think I'm gonna have to plant this.
Okay, go grab another seed, and we'll go back to the main.
So, guys, the point is, once you have your seed out, let's pretend it's this little perlite here. You're going to put the pointy part of the seed down. Okay, which one is the pointy part of the seed down? So then you're gonna stick that in, and there's a little crown, a little brown crown. You want that facing up. So you just stick it in a little bit, cover it with 1/4 inch of dirt. I'm gonna try this one more time because I'm stubborn. I think we're gonna get it. Nope.
This is called high stress training your seed before it's even cracked.
It's called high stress training yourself because I'm in high stress right now. Okay, guys. Well, clearly I'm gonna have to cut this thing open to recover.
H is gonna be even further behind in the GGC.
I know. Yeah,
so
exactly.
Maybe
but anyways,
turn this into another Kurt versus H.
Yeah, we potentially could.
5-day.
So I'm gonna get a little chunk of soil here. I'm gonna break it up right on top of my perlite seed. And that's what you want to have for your planting. Now that seed is there, soaked, ready to grow. And in 2 minutes, I'm going to come back with a real one, and we're going to plant it here. So
it's crowning. That's Anthony said it's crowning like a baby.
Yeah.
Nobody's there to push it from the right side.
God damn it. But anyhow, guys, this is it for today's lesson. If you have any questions about how to not get your seed stuck on your tweezer cap, let us know in the comments.
All right.
And I'll be right back. I'm actually going to go get another seed because you need to plant this.
All right, let's go back to camera one. I'll entertain for a bit. I know a lot of you guys come for the humor and the comedy and not the growing tips itself. So there you go for the day. A guy who went to college to learn how to grow weed, and we're stuck on the planting stage. So I swear he has done it properly before, and he's probably freaking out right now because that didn't work out. I'm gonna move the mic back over here. Let's check in on the chat while H is grabbing another seed. Who is all in the house? We got Sky High Scrogger, Macho Grams. What's up, guys? Mad Dog, Despicable. I already mentioned Anthony with the funny jokes. So yeah, it's good stuff, guys. Anita's gonna be coming on in a couple minutes. We're gonna do a giveaway as well, and it's a beautiful sunny day. So why not come hang out and start your weekend with Bud Trainer? And we're back. He's got it in tweezers already. How you feeling, H?
All right, guys, I got this.
How you feeling?
I literally had to cut the tweezer cap with my little cutting pliers that I used to cut bud huggers.
Yeah.
And then I pushed it from the other side.
There we go.
And we have it. I'm going to put it right there. Maybe you guys can see it. Maybe not. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take my perlite seed out. And then I'm going to put this seed on top.
Is that the one from the container? You got it out?
Yeah, this is the one from the container. Yeah.
It's amazing how easy things are when you're off camera.
I know.
Slips into place.
And it's easy how things go wrong when you're on camera.
Yeah.
Right?
They do say the cameraman never dies. You ever see like crazy wild accidents? The cameraman
That's right.
always seems to get out absolutely unscathed.
Okay, so there we go. I planted the seed. There's about a 1/4 inch of dirt on top. No perlite chunks on top, just dirt, just peat. And
so post planting, what are some of the keys that first week? So I think typically we recommend adding a dome for humidity. Like what's the best humidity to go at here?
I think I brought a dome up.
Maybe blew. It's windy, so it definitely blew away. But
okay. So yeah, there was a little transparent glass. So imagine this is a little, not glass, plastic cup. So it goes over top, and I cut holes on top of it so that there's a little bit of air circulation. So it's just not fully humid, so that when that seed comes out, it's in an environment with about 70 to 80% humidity, which is ideally what you want to have for a seedling between the first and second week of its life. So what you want to have is just that cup, make some holes on it, transparent so the light can go through, and you don't want to have too strong of lighting either, because then you can burn your seedling from a very young age, and it's just not going to grow. It's going to stay small, and it's like days go by and your seedling looks like it's not changing, right? So that happens when you give it too much light as well. What you want to have,
if you get like a really lanky seed, it's also important to bring your light down a bit too. That's one thing that I've learned along the way is your seed's going to start searching for that light if it's way too high, especially on a low setting.
That's right. Yeah. If you're using just your lamp, for example, like a 5-watt lamp, or using your regular fluorescent bulbs, they're not going to give your plant enough light. So then it's going to grow really lanky, and it's going to continue growing. Then it's going to flop over to the side. So too much light is not good. Not enough light is not good. What you want to do is have start with enough light that your seed is going to come out, and then you start increasing your light, but not to the point that the temperature is increasing as well. That's when things usually go out of control.
Very cool. Well, let's get Anita on, because we're
Excellent.
a little bit behind bringing her on. She's always fun to talk to. So welcome to Friday Live with Kurt and H. Anita.
Hello,
Hi,
hello.
everyone.
How you been backstage there watching H's perfect
Yeah,
plan?
I'm surprised it wasn't me, actually, because that's stuff that happens in my life. Yeah.
Right.
You practice, and then you're like, okay, well, whatever happens, happens. It's all good. It's
Yeah.
all a learning journey, right? So,
Well, some of us smoke weed to help with our anxiety, and then we put ourselves in situations like these to just put it right back up again,
yep, exactly. No, that's definitely.
Good thing we had some Blue Dream right before this, so stay nice and calm
Yeah.
under a very, very stressful situation.
We always stay equipped. It's been great running into you recently, because I've seen you twice now. The last one was at Grow Up, and you've got some really cool things going on. We originally met you more of a home grower, content creator, and educator, and now you've dabbled into kind of the opposite of what H has done and back into the commercial world. So maybe introduce yourself to everybody here. Let us know a little bit about the companies and brands you're working with, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, for sure. First of all, this is my garden last year, or maybe it was the year before. So my kitchen's messy. Nobody needs to see that, but look at my garden. So yeah, I met you guys a couple of years back. I've been busy over the last couple of years. I actually left the industry for a bit, family things, and just came back in January with joint venture Craft Cannabis. They're out of BC, Nelson, BC. So joined their team, and they asked me to basically spearhead Ontario and take their brand to all the different stores. It's an amazing company. I can't believe that I work for them. It's been a dream, actually. So joint venture Craft Cannabis is a processing company. We're actually in the transition of just being DEALR, if you've heard of us. DEALR is actually like an umbrella brand. It's basically the bud tender's choice. That's what we're going with. All of our producers that we work with are small legacy micro facilities. They're basically farmers in the interior of BC. So in the Kootenays, West Kootenays, Salmon Arms, Nelson. There's a couple of other places, but they've been growing BC bud legacy cannabis for decades, and with us, we've got them their license, got them processing and into the stores for the first time. So it's pretty exciting seeing different growers that I know for sure that I used to smoke back in the day. I get to sell their weed at the legal market. In BC, our brands are in 90% of these stores because they've always had a direct relationship with the dispensaries that are there for the last several decades, and so they all know each other. And so the dispensary went legit, and the growers have gone legit too. So it's been pretty amazing being a part of that. Some of our farmers, I'll just mention them at Doonesbury. We have Great Gardener. There's Crazy Crystal, Living Cannabis. I thought that would be a cool one to talk about, as well as Smoker Farms. Living Cannabis actually is one of the ones I thought, yeah, you guys would love the most because they grow in living soil. They're organic, but not certified organic because that's a whole different thing. And so we're certified craft. But Living Cannabis has soil that they grow in that he's been cultivating for 8 years now. He's got it all dialed in, and he hand waters each single plant, every single day, so he can look at each of them.
And that's what's craft, right? It's that care that people give to each plant, and I think that ultimately that's what people who buy craft want. It's not like you can ever get craft and make it super big, because then it loses craft automatically, right? Like the moment you start like pumping the water in, that's just maybe not that craft anymore. And the moment you start, using automatic trimmers, that's not so craft anymore. Like there's just so much to it that makes it craft, and it's super cool. So correct me if I'm wrong, but like what you're saying is that there were these legacy growers from back in the day, and today they're legitimizing what they produce by selling through dealers. Is that right?
That's correct. Yeah.
That's
So,
awesome.
like you said, small batch is small batch for a reason, and craft for a reason. As soon as you upscale it, there's something lost in it. It just happens. So what we've done is we've gathered our friends, and they all, pretty much everybody knows each other. But we've gathered our friends to like pour our resources together so we can get into the market. The BC market is a little bit different just because they have the direct delivery option as well, which is amazing. I wish Ontario had that. But because Ontario has the OCS and all that, it's a little bit harder to get into all the stores and to share what we are doing. And so pooling resources together makes the most amount of sense. And we can maintain the craft quality that way too. So so what we do is we have in BC, they have them under their own name. In Ontario, it's all going to be under DEALR. We do have value brands, though, which is pretty awesome. The DEALR brand is actually at a good cost as well. We save money in lots of different areas to pass the savings on to the retail store and subsequently the consumer as well. So one of the most popular ones in Ontario that we have is our BC ounce, our BC OZ. So it's an ounce. It is craft. It's still beautiful quality. It's just the side buds. And so we give it to you a little bit cheaper. We also have the BC smalls, very self-explanatory, and the BC doobies. So nothing's trim. It's all popcorn. It's all the side buds and things like that. And then the top colas go into our dealer's choice. So we have the 3.5, the 7 grams, the half ounces, and so on. And so we're releasing a whole bunch of new strains every single month just to keep it fresh. We delist and add new ones, just like how their batches go. You can't, a lot of the times you can't just keep the same strain on there, but Smoker Farms, though, has done that, which is pretty amazing. They're one of our brands too. They grow MKU. That's all they, Master Kush Ultra. That's all they grow. He was one of the legacy growers back in the early 2000s in Ontario, Northern Ontario. So we get a lot of feedback saying that there is very nostalgic smoke. That MKU is very, because he grows it like he used to grow it. Very small.
Yeah. That's my favorite part of smoking weed is when you smoke something, you're like, oh man, I remember smoking this, back in the day, or
that's right,
or whatever like that. But no, it's an interesting point that you do mix up the strains, because we've talked about this a little bit. I love one particular strain. Like that's one of the, if I'm growing 4 plants, 2 of them are going to be this strain. But a lot of people aren't like that. We work with a great influencer and content creator, Troy, the Northern Scrogger. He said he's never grown the same strain twice, right? Because there's so many different ones that you can try.
That's
so
right.
What's your preference? Do you have like a go-to, or do you like to mix it up?
Okay, so right now, one of our new growers is coming online. I am obsessed with his work and his one strain called Laser Fuel. I think that was one of the ones that I gave you guys to sample as well. If you see me around, I may have a sample at any given time. So like, hit me up, see what I got. But for real. It is mint cannabis. It's Adam Mint is the grower. He's from Paradise Valley Botanics in Nelson, BC. And he's just an amazing guy. He has been, I think, a little bit fighting going into the legal market because he's been legacy for a very long time and is just entering now. I got to tell you, his stuff is just incredible. It just wow. It's like the bag appeal, the aromatics that comes off of it. But that one I want to smoke all the time. But
you gave me some of that, and I didn't even share it with H because
right,
I ran out of it too quick. So
that actually laser fuel, I hear, as insider information be, that one is coming out. So for sure. But I've tried to sample some of his others, and they're just as stellar. So there's an apples and banana blunt that I was handing out as well. That was his work. The cannabis. Did you guys try that one? Did I give one to you?
I don't think
we had.
You would have remembered.
An ultraviolet, and there was this.
That's him too.
Okay, yeah, those were great too. We had those at the one before Grow Up that we went to, and
right, yeah. I forget the name of that one. But have you been growing at home as well, Anita, since you started working with them, or are you too spoiled now getting?
I'm totally spoiled. Yeah, it's interesting because when you work for such a great company and they send you samples to give your feedback, I'm like, I can't believe this is my job, because so I haven't actually, but and I wasn't sure if I wanted to, and that was for other reasons too. Like I used to, just to get into a little sad part, but my dad passed away last year, and so that's one of the reasons why I stepped away from the industry. And we used to grow together, and so it's been a hard kind of spring, and so I wasn't sure if I wanted to or not. But the excitement that I'm seeing everybody grow, and so it's very contagious, and it's healing. You know what I mean? When you watch something and it's slow, it's like grief and healing from that. It's a slow process, but it's worth it, and everybody needs to go through it, right? But yesterday I did pick up a couple of plants. I'm going to show you. I'm going to see if I can get on there. You can't see it. Okay, here's one.
It's picking up as a background more, but yeah, no, I do see it. It's huge.
That's blueberry.
He needs to get into a bigger pot.
Oh yeah, totally. And this is Alaskan thunderfuck.
Oh wow, so nice.
I picked up a couple from my friends. I know they were bound and stuff. They need a little love, but that's okay. I kind of like a challenge.
And you have the experts to lean on too. So
yeah, for sure. It's been a ride. It's been pretty amazing seeing, talking to people that love our product and stuff. I'm gonna actually add, just before I forget, I'm gonna add a couple things to your giveaway. I don't know if you see, there's a hat here for you. I'll drop it off. And then there's also the dealer T-shirt that has our slogan on it.
Amazing.
Yeah, love it.
That's awesome. I'll drop those after for you.
Thank you.
I'm in Kitchener.
Hey guys, that's getting added to the giveaway. So stay tuned until the end, and we're going to be doing what today actually as a giveaway.
I think we've decided on that $25 value, pick your poison.
Right. Yeah, that's right. That's a good one. So $25 value of something, a bud trainer plus a dealer hat and a T-shirt. And thanks for sharing your story here, Anita. I know it's heart touching, and I think that, like you said, the plant has so many healing properties. Some people it's for physical healing, some people it's for emotional healing, and all sorts of healing. And I hope that those two plants are bringing back some joy to you.
For real. The community here is incredible. Everyone's so supportive. Everybody cheers for each other, and it's just amazing. And I'll see what you guys are doing, and it's one of the things that I love about this industry is that we teach each other how to do things and how to do it differently, and it doesn't impact your own thing, right? Everybody can grow differently, and to learn how to grow weed is I think a life skill. But growing really great weed is difficult, and so it gives the people more of an appreciation too when they can sample something that is grown with a lot of experience and love. And great genetics and support. What the outcome is pretty incredible. What's possible.
Yeah, no, that's great. And craft cannabis, it's that nice mix of, it's kind of like getting homegrown if you're not at home, right? Obviously we can't take our weed across the border or anywhere like that, and you're traveling through states and areas where it's not legal. But as long as you got some good craft cannabis wherever you're going, then I think that goes a long way. Before we get you out of here, do you want to let the people know where they can stay in touch with you and maybe explore some more of DEALR and joint venture craft cannabis?
Yeah, if you want anybody wants to get a hold of me, I'm on Instagram or Twitter always. That's what we said is in Anita Klaboda. Or you can email me, Anita at jvccinc.com. Or yeah, actually we have a new email out. I can't remember what that is. No, I'm too nervous. But yeah, if anybody wants DEALR in any of the stores in Ontario, honestly, stores will bring in what you want. You just have to ask. And if they're not there, if it's not there, ask the store. Ask the store to call me. They know how to get a hold of me, and I'd be happy to share whatever information I have. DEALR's really interested in like sharing craft cannabis with all different price points too. So it's not just premium for the people that can afford it. BC Doobies, the VC Smalls, and the VC OZs has incredible product in it. So go give it a taste. Awesome. Tell me what you think.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Fantastic. No, I love the sample. So, and thank you very much for coming on. People, check it out because it's great stuff. Especially
thank you
maybe
for bringing me on. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome. So we're gonna do our quick break, and then when we come back, we are gonna bring on some growers if you're willing to, and we're gonna do some Q&A. Anita's gonna start her weekend, and yeah, thank you so much for coming on. This was really fun to chat with you.
Thank you so much, Anita.
Oh, last thing, I'm going to be in Toronto tomorrow. If anybody's there, there's a Taste of Little Italy festival. I'll be at the Spirit Leaf. If you guys want to come by, I may have some stickers. I have stickers too. So
awesome.
Stickers.
Very good. What goes better than Italian food and cannabis?
I mean,
that's
right?
Pretty great. So
come visit. Come check it out.
Thanks so much.
All right,
Anita.
guys, get your stuff ready for a quick break, and we'll see you in about a minute. All right, we are back. I forgot to tell Raul to get that guest link working. So Raul, if you click invite, copy that link, you'll be able to put it in a banner and in the chat. And then we will check out some of the questions that I hope you guys have put in the chat. Maybe you guys are killing it right now and you don't have questions, but hopefully,
yeah, if you guys have any issues, anything like that, let's actually have a look at the comments.
Yeah, let me
see
bring
what came in.
Yeah. Do we have any starred comments? We have 5.
Right.
Don't panic. It's organic. I think that's in reference to your lesson a little bit earlier, but who knows? I'm using Dino-Myco, but the expiration date was January of 2024. But I got it in December of last year. So will that affect it any?
I'm sure there's going to be less spores that are viable in there. Now, to say that it won't work at all, it's hard to say. We haven't used Dino-Myco in a while, and when we did, it was within the expired date. But with that said, tough one. I would almost reach out to them and ask. They will probably tell you need to buy more, but go figure, right? I mean, expired dates are there for a reason, but nevertheless, if you have it, might as well just use it, not waste it.
Yeah, I mean, I think if it says best before a certain date, you're probably still good to try it out, but an expiry date is different than the best befores.
That's right. Yeah, best before just means it's ideally consumed.
It's a bit of a
before.
Scam. They're just trying to get you to throw something out too early. Looks perfect out there. The birds are chirping. Loving life.
Oh yeah, they are loving life. My
Yes.
back is getting real hot with the sun, and
I'm the ginger.
right.
So shouldn't it, like, you're from Brazil? Like, how are you not?
No, I know. I'm just saying it's just getting hot. I'm not. It's not burning me so much as my shirt is dark gray and the sun, like, it's just.
I'm in
ready.
pants,
Yeah,
and I
no.
feel beautifully comfortable. So something's going on
The
there.
angle that I'm in is a little bit. Right.
This is the excuses that come up during the Kurt versus H
No,
competition.
look, I'm in the sun.
Yeah. Raul, are you able to get this link going, my friend? I am not sure I've seen it. Oh, yeah, there it is. It's rolling. Okay.
Oh, yeah, guys.
It's
So
rolling.
just copy that link.
Yeah.
And
if you could
ask
type it
us
in
to
the
join.
chat too, Raul. I'm not sure if you did that quite yet, but that might make it a little bit easier because it's rolling.
Yeah, if you guys have your camera handy and you're in your grow space, you want to join us here, share your camera. We'll bring you on, and you don't have to have questions or if something wrong. You can just be here to show your plants and what
Barbed
you're doing.
Wire came on and showed us
That's right,
off stuff.
yeah.
I actually
Plants are
saw a
great.
comment from her earlier on. If you'd remember, the one went into flower pretty much right away when she put it outside. It was actually a fast flowering strain.
Oh, right
She
on.
found
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
so.
Interesting. That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, if barbed wire is around, we can see your plants again.
Yeah, if she wants to come back on and show us the progress in a week, that's always fun. We did that with Anthony
That's
with
right.
his hydro grow, and
Yeah.
man, that really tempted me to go down that rabbit hole of hydro, but I'm not quite. I don't have the time for that right now. It's summer, and I'm happy with how I'm growing. Got more than I need at home.
That's
so
right. Yeah.
the need to do that.
Deep
but-
water culture is hard. I mean, easy and hard. If everything goes well, it goes really well. But if it doesn't, then it doesn't.
Yeah.
Discord. We will be implementing very soon a forum on budtrainer.com itself, which is like a Discord. You have to be logged in. You have to create an account, and then we're going to have multiple channels of the different topics. That is a special project that we have on the pipeline. Hopefully next quarter, starting next month, we'll be looking into that. And we want to create different channels about, say, plant training, global grow cup, just planting, transplanting, harvesting, basics, strains, how to grow different strains and so on. So that is the answer to your Discord. We don't have one because it's just an extra platform for us to manage, and we have a lot to manage right now. So
that forum is going to be really cool because it's going to be something that we actively monitor, but it's also going to be a place where you guys who've been following us for a couple of years can share the knowledge that you've picked up along the way, and kind of be like the Normagy of the forum, right? And be the one that's in there and creating relationships and sharing knowledge. Like Anita said, it's so important and so cool about this industry because you don't find many industries where people are openly willing to tell you how to do it properly.
That's right.
There's scarcity in a lot of these other industries, and they want everything for themselves. And why are they going to help you? It's not like that.
That's right. It's a place where you can feel vulnerable and talk about your problems, and people are actually going to come and help you. And the ones who don't, who act like dickheads, they get kicked out pretty quick. You know what I mean? So there's just not much of a place for shitty people in this space. They don't make it very long, which makes it for a great space because those who stay are good people.
Shit. We have a surprise.
Oh, right.
We have
look
Anthony
who we have.
in
Anthony,
the chat.
the one and only.
He is coming back. What's going
What's
on,
going
man?
on, guys?
Good to see ya. Rocking the Bud Trainer shirt. Love it.
I am. Right now I ain't got too much going. I'm trying to learn how to mess with this cocoa, inspired by you guys, by Kurt.
This
So
guy
I'm
right here,
using some 2-per right now, and then here, this is my 2x2. It's the only thing I got going, and then the auto that we're doing, the grow along.
Nice.
But, let me see if I can flip this cam. It's a little different setup here on the stream, Bird. I'll flip my camera. How about that? Hopefully, you guys
that
can
works.
see. So I just
Right
I got 6 moms in here inside the bug cups, 3 different strains that I'm playing with. So I got
Right
this one
on.
here.
Wow.
Can we
Look
go
at
full
those.
screen on this, Raul, please? Thank you.
Look at
Great.
Right here, I got a super lemon cream. I believe that's by Free World.
Right on.
Seeds out in Colorado. Over here, let me set this bad boy down. Excuse my little mess.
Man, you're gonna need some space to flower all of those plants.
Oh yeah, no, these are all just moms. I'm just gonna take cuts from these.
Oh, gotcha. Nice,
So
nice.
This is a strawberry candy number 4
right
that
on.
I got from. I was trying to see what it was like to mess with some tissue culture. So these guys are Zenetics out of I believe they're out of Texas. I got this from them. This is strawberry candy number 4. And these guys over here, this other tall one, that's a grease bucket that I got from them. And when I got them, they just came, rooted, and I tried to acclimate them and turned out okay. So With the super lemon cream, I messed around and I planted in straight cocoa, not knowing I
No
had to put some
perlite.
perlite and stuff like that. So I took some cuttings and got some those two in there are actually two cuts that I took. So just learning as I go, following along with you guys. You know, I try to jump on every Friday. And I got these ones that are ready to go on my 5x5. I get set up this weekend. So I don't know if you can see these in here.
Oh yeah.
So
Nice. Yeah.
get a little root pouring real quick if we can see it in here.
Yeah. Oh wow,
Oh,
look at
yeah,
that.
look at
Very
that.
nice. Yeah.
That's
Great.
like that's what you really want to see
Yeah.
when you're looking at roots, man.
So-
Those fish scales is wild.
So those are ready to go. And last one I got is this one here. I need to get some water on her. This is my auto. I got to get some clips on her 2H. But I transplanted her into the 3-gallon.
Oh, right on.
And then back there is my little grow cup challenge one.
Nice.
Just sprouted, so getting a little leggy. I'm gonna have to get it out of there into
I think you gotta lower
Bring
the
us
camera
down a little bit, yeah.
lower that light, right?
No, lower
No,
the
no, no,
camera a
we
little
couldn't
bit.
see the
Oh.
Global World Cup one.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, you got the dome going and
Nice.
everything.
Yeah,
Perfect.
got a nice little dome there.
Put my little secret holes in the cup too.
Ah,
Yeah.
nice.
Not
Right on.
afraid to make customization on the bud cups.
How are you
that.
liking that Vivo Sun 10?
You know what? I like it. I had one of the straight cocoa ones in there, and it was doing awesome with a little drip irrigation. We'll see how the auto goes in there. So I
Have
need
you
to get a harvest out of there to say for sure. But I think I told you on one of the Sunday meetings, I like it better than I do the other box that I have. I forget the name of it now.
Oh, the Hey Abby.
The Hey Abby, yeah, I had some
Right on.
issues with them, and they, like I said, they good customer service, but lose too much air, too many gaps in the thing, and
Right.
you know this one here is simpler setup. Just seems to be working a whole lot better, but I do know a little bit more than I did when I grabbed the Hey Abby too, though.
Yeah, I know, right on.
I'm sure that could play in. Well, I just wanted to jump in. I was waiting for someone else to. Hopefully, someone else to get in here. You know, I love seeing the gardens too.
Yeah, man, for
no,
sure.
for
We don't have a Hall of Fame for guests yet, but I feel like you're the front runner for the first inaugural.
Hey, man, I'd
Hall
jump
of
on
Famer.
every week if I could. I don't mind getting on. I enjoy, like I said, I enjoy my Friday afternoons when I can get on with you guys.
Right on.
Yeah, no, it's always great to have you, man. Like I was very excited to see you in there. So please feel free to jump in, and any week that you want to.
100%.
Yeah,
Always
you're-
good to have you.
Yeah.
All
And
right,
checking
guys,
the
have
progress.
a great weekend. And
All right,
Thanks so
man.
much, Anthony. You as well. Likewise.
H, happy first Father's Day for you, sir. I
Yeah,
believe
there
it's
you
the
go.
first,
you.
right?
That's right. It's the first one. Appreciate that a lot.
Don't let them get you on the grill and have you cooking. You're not supposed to do
Yeah,
that.
I know, right? I love it. Flipping burgers all day.
I'll have to get
Yes,
you a
sir.
Bud Trainer yellow tie.
That's right. All
Enjoy,
right. Thanks
guys.
a lot.
All right,
Cheers.
see you, Anthony.
All right.
Awesome. What a treat that is to have him back. I
I
mean,
know.
he's doing the reverse. He's going from deep water culture back to cocoa.
Yeah.
So hopefully he's doing well, obviously. I wonder.
Maybe you won't go all the way to deep water culture. You'll just stay in coke. and keep
Well,
it
Jimmy from Bioflora once called me a lazy grower, and
Oh.
I didn't really have much to respond to that.
simple. Yeah. So maybe you're gonna have to live up to the
Yeah,
challenge.
lazy but talented. is what they
Okay.
call it.
Okay. No.
Speaking of lazy but talented, we've created Buddy.
Oh,
we want
that's
to talk
right.
about Buddy.
Yeah. Well, you talk about it was pretty much your creation there.
Yeah, well, we decided that we want to implement a customer service tool, and then we were looking around for some softwares so that we can get back to you guys quicker and give you more insights on your orders and
Tracking numbers and all of that good
self-service
stuff.
right? It's always nice to have a self-service option, and we stumbled upon a little software. So we have a Buddy chatbot now on budtrainer.com who not only can help you with your orders and policies and all the stuff that you need right away, but can also teach you how to grow.
That's right.
It's rudimentary. It's not like ChatGPT yet, but he'll get there.
Yeah.
But if you have questions about whatever stage grow you're on, he'll help you find the right resources so that you can figure out what H would do. If you're not able to make it to a Friday Live, say you're watching this late and you can't get your questions in, point you in the right direction.
So think of Buddy as like, if you go to ChatGPT and ask it how to grow cannabis, it's going to give you a whole, thing on how to grow cannabis. If you go to Buddy and you ask it, it's going to teach you how we grow cannabis. So that's the difference. It's almost like talking to us here now, but we're not here. So you talk to Buddy. Buddy's going to point you.
I don't think ChatGPT would even tell you, because they've got some blocks and stuff like that.
That's true too. They can't quite probably tell you the full formula. They're going to tell you how to do it. And then one thing is going to kill your plants because they're like, oh, you got to do it. You know what I mean? So you never know. With Buddy, you can just go there, ask the question, and it's going to point you in the right direction. And if you don't get your question answered, they come to Curtis and I, and then you're going to get your answer one way or another. So if you have any growing questions, just go on budtrainer.com, right corner, Buddy pops up, and you can start chatting with us.
Yeah, he'll say hello right away, and that only gives you the option to send us an email. But if you exit it after he says hello and then let him pop back up, he'll point you in the right direction. Does ChatGPT even grow? No, it doesn't, because
I know
it can't break the law. Black bud clips live yet? New color shirts? ?
So the new bud clips, the black ones, for those of you guys who don't know, Jesus, just stumbled there. We're going to be coming out with them very soon. We're just getting them, prepared for shipping so that we don't have delays when you guys order and then things are not like fully ready. So with that said, we just have to run some test orders, make sure that it's all working. And we're having like some hiccups with putting them on Amazon. So that's taking a little longer. So with that said, we're hoping to have them available by the end of June. And if not, it's going to be beginning of July. And for the different color shirts, we did get some gray shirts, which I think was a mistake on our order, which was supposed to be yellow, but they ended up sending us 2XL, only double XL shirts. So there's like 20 double XL gray shirts that we're going to be putting online at some point. If you want them ahead of time, just DM us. We only have the double XL in
Do they look like this one? Or
they look like that one, but the Bud Trainer is a lot more vibrant. It's like it's really nice. Yeah. And the grays are light gray, kind of like a bluish gray. So with that said, it was kind of like a good accident, I guess, but we might end up not having the double XL in yellow and only have it in a gray for a little bit. So that's
anyways, there's a couple answers, some questions. It's a little bit early to do it, but why don't we do the giveaway? Because I know you got somewhere.
That's right.
Be. So why don't we shift to the giveaway? Black and yellow. Yeah, everybody in Pittsburgh is going to be loving that.
That's right. Exactly.
Black and yellow.
Yeah.
Go Steelers, I guess.
All right, guys. So let's do a giveaway. What we're going to do is, instead of just naming a product, because maybe you already have the product, we're going to do the equivalent of $25 of products at the Bud Trainer store. You let us know what you want, whether that be some bud pots, bud clips, bud huggers.
And if you don't need anything right now, we can do a $25 gift card. You just have to pay the shipping when you use that. So if you want stuff now, it's probably a better gift. But let's do that, and let's do a hashtag. What do you want to do the hashtag?
Black and yellow.
Hashtag black and yellow.
There we go.
So Raul will work on that, and we'll do hashtag black and yellow spelled out. No.
And part of the giveaway as well that Anita is throwing in. It's going to be a dealer shirt and a hat. That's right.
Yeah.
And the back of the shirt.
What a cool brand name.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like perfectly
really cool.
Brings the legacy to the legal. Right. With that, gives
That's
you
right.
that little hint.
Guys, black and yellow, hashtag black and yellow. Just comment on YouTube or Facebook. If you're on Instagram, jump over to Facebook or YouTube. Hashtag black and yellow. The software is going to pick it up. And if you haven't yet, guys, hit the subscribe button. We can't continue doing this without your support. And it's very important for us to know by you hitting the subscribe button that what we're doing is going the right direction. Because if it's not, we've got to keep changing. Keep changing makes less people stick around. So if you think you're going to stick around for the next one, just hit the subscribe button. Hit that notification icon so that when we go live on a Friday, you know what's coming. And you can be here for the giveaway every Friday as well. And for all of the content that we're going to share. Maybe you have a question that you want to ask and you don't want to forget. You don't want to miss these office hours that we set aside every week for you. So do that. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification icon and follow us on all of the other accounts if you haven't yet. Because we're always sharing good information there.
If you don't do it.
That's
He
right.
has a mean side, guys.
You get on there or get out of here.
But there's 63 lovely souls watching from Facebook and YouTube right now. So thank you guys for coming in and just being here, because that's
right.
A sign of support in itself. So we really appreciate everybody coming out. Hopefully you guys have as good weather as we have right now.
That's right.
Hopefully you're
lovely.
handling it better than H is. He's kind of complaining.
My back is like,
You know, it could be
grill.
minus
I could put
20.
a steak
with,
on my back and it would sizzle right
it
now.
could be minus 20 with a foot of snow, but he's going to complain about 25 and sunny. So
Yeah. No, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying my back is really hot right now. That's
saying
all.
something that is a critique of something
Well,
without like constructivity is complaining.
perhaps.
I just came up with that definition of complaining.
That's a very, very complex definition of
I think it works though.
Yeah, I think so. But you couldn't repeat it anymore.
Yes, I could.
Oh, yeah. What is it?
Ready? It's gonna be paraphrased.
Oh no,
It's
no,
gonna be
no,
paraphrased.
See, you
But
couldn't repeat it.
talking about something in a critical way without constructivism is complaining.
Constructivism. Oh, well, that was a new word you just said.
No, I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure I
sneaky,
said that
sneaky,
the
yeah.
first time too.
I don't know.
I
think
said
you
I was gonna
You
paraphrase.
said constructive.
How many people do
activism.
we got in the giveaway, Raul? We gotta get this guy out of here. He's losing it.
It's just getting worse.
He's losing it. You want to share it to the screen? Yeah.
There we go.
Whoa. Am I blind? 44. Okay.
44.
44
All right,
to
guys.
59 is pretty good. Let's get to 45. Is that 45?
1,
If that's
2,
45, run it.
3, let's go. All right. Who's going to win today?
Dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun. Christopher Mason Sr.
Nice.
All right.
Maybe a gift for Christopher Mason Juniors in the future.
Right. Go figure.
You
No,
know,
maybe
if you take care of your bud trainer products, you can pass it
Right.
along.
That's true. Yeah. Maybe the products are going to be so good that it's going to pass through all of the generations. Christopher, well, congratulations. Let us know by sending us an email to
hello@budtrainer.com and take a screenshot just showing that your account is owned by you. And congratulations. Hopefully you have some of our products and can round out your collection. But it'd be cool too if it's your first products and you love them, and then you know what it's like to use our gear.
Yeah.
Anybody else who didn't win today, if you need something, you can always use code FIRSTTIME10. We have amazing content creators across the socials that also have 10% coupons. So if you have a favorite influencer or content creator that works with us, use their code too.
That's right.
Because they're putting in good work. Enjoy your gardens. Enjoy the rest of spring. It's almost over. It's almost summer.
Know, right? It's almost summer already. My back can feel it.
There's a complaint for you guys. Should we end it off on something positive?
Yeah. Well, I'm very looking forward to having a little party. It's a little baby party that we're going to today. So now that we have a baby, go to all the baby parties. So I'm gonna see a lot of babies and have a couple of beers,
and then you got
joints.
Father's Day. So happy Father's Day in
Thank
case
you.
I don't see you.
Cheers.
I won't show up and take it away from. I hope Evie gets you something.
I know. I hope so too. Yeah.
Like little card with her name and the
That's
second
right.
E's backwards.
At 9
she
weeks
doesn't know
old,
how.
she's pretty capable. You wouldn't believe it.
All right, guys. That's it for us. Raul, sign us off. Everybody, thanks for coming. We'll see you next week.
Have a great weekend, guys.